Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to give you an update on my Mars Hydro tent, and we're gonna open it up and I'll show you what's inside. Alright, this is the inside of what all I have in here, and you can see the humidity is 81% and it is at 77 degrees right now, but I just had it open earlier because I watered a few things and gave everything a mist. Back here is my first Gloriosum that I had, and it's been giving me nothing but issues, but she's starting to push out a leaf, so I'm happy about that. This here plant back here, this is my Mandanola Gregory Cambilla. I bought it in the summertime. It gave me a bunch of issues. You can see she's popping out all kinds of new leaves. So, and that over there is an old plant, and I've lost her. I do believe I need to take it out and cut it to see if it's still green, but I don't have very much hope for it. These are some little cuttings of donkey tail that I have in here. And then in this container, I have some Scissellus discolor vines in here rooting out. I'm not really seeing any roots yet, but these are all fairly new, just being put in here, so I want to make my Scissellus discolor a little bit thicker. And then this is another Scissellus vine that I just cut and put in here. Like I said, it's all fairly new, so there's really nothing going on. And this here, this is my Philodendron compospartum. I've had her in here a while, and these are the new roots that she's put out. And then these are the aerial roots, which I don't see any soil roots starting on them yet, but I kind of have her just tucked in here like that, and then just have a little bit of moss sitting over her. So, and then I keep this cover on it just for extra humidity. I do have holes in each corner and in the middle, so we'll see how these go. And then down here I have, this is my Philodendron melanochrysum. She's doing pretty good. This was a cutting given to me, sent from a friend, from Peggy, and she's doing okay. That back there is a begonia. This was my luxurians. I forgot, sorry. But I was having a bunch of issues with her, so I put her in here to see how she would do. She's still got green left on the stem, but I don't know, I just can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. That was a leaf propagation from a watermelon peperomia. And this down here is my Monstera pinnata. It was a cutting that I rooted out in water, and now I have her planted in soil. She's doing really good. And then this is my Philodendron verrucosum. I put her in here for a little while because she's been acting funny, so I don't know. We'll see how she goes. And then up here I have on a moss board, this is my Monstera dubii. This is a shingling plant. I actually have the mother plant in my terrarium, but I was in the other day messing around doing a few cuttings, and watering and misting, and I accidentally broke that part off, so I thought I would give the moss board a try. There's only 3 leaves on it, so, and that one down there is looking really shabby, so. And then over here I have my Sissus Discolor. Now this usually, you can't get a really super good look at it because of all the shelving, but I can't take her out, and I'm not going to take her out because I don't want to break her. But this plant usually goes dormant in the winter because it's a very tropical, humidity loving and warm temperature loving, high humidity loving plant. But this year I put her in my grow tent to see if I could get her through the winter, and she is doing really well in here so far. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. So if any of you guys have this plant, the Sissus Discolor, or anything in the Sissus family, which is a grapevine family, which is not really a grapevine, or it is a grapevine. They call it, a lot of people call it a begonia, but it's really not a begonia. It's in the grapevine family. These do go, anything in the grapevine family does go dormant in the winter. It will shed all of its leaves. All you have to do is cut it back, and then it will start regrowing again. So if you have anything in the grapevine family, any of the Sissus vine plants, don't think that it's dying, because every winter they will go dormant. They'll shed their leaves. So just a heads up. And then down here I was having problems with my brandianum, so I took a bunch of cuttings and I'm trying to get these rooted out to see if they will grow any better than the original plant, but I have done nothing but fight my brandianum, so we will see how that goes. But that's really all I have in here. I don't really do a whole lot of propagating. Mostly what I have in here are plants that I'm struggling with, either because they're smaller or they're more humidity loving, like this beautiful thing. And I do have a few propagations, as you saw up here. But I like my grow tent. It's a lot of work. I mean, you have to be in it every day. You have to make sure between the light, and I have a fan up there. It's very hot. It gets very warm in here, and you have the fan running. It dries out your plants really quickly. So you have to constantly monitor the humidity. Usually every 2 to 3 days I'm having to water everything in here. Everything gets dried out really quickly. I have a mist bottle, and I use that, and I just come in here once a day. I mist everything really well, which is what I was doing in here earlier. And I just mist away, and that usually is good for the day. And then, but usually once I water, the humidity is usually good for a couple of days, and I don't really have to worry too much about it. But it is a little more work with your plants. I'm finding that propagations, even propagating in here, they do work better in some kind of a covered vessel, just to keep the humidity in a little bit more. But as you can see, since I've had the door open for a while, my humidity has dropped. It was 77, I believe, when I first opened it, and the temperature was 77 or something like that. And, you know, it dropped a little bit because I have the door open, but it will all come back up when I'm done. So that is the update on my grow tent, and I guess that is it. So I will talk to you guys later. You have a great day. Bye. Peace.